up, all y'all? How you doing? How you feeling out there? Yes, yes, welcome to another episode of Getting Stoned with your host, Stone Petoskey. Yes. How you feeling, brothers and sisters? I hope you're feeling good. Hope you got a smile on your face and feeling grateful. And if you got a tear running down your cheek, I just want you to know that you're not alone. Everything's gonna be okay. And I'm sending you a big hug full of lots and lots and lots of love. We all come from love. We all return to love. That's how it works, y'all. Anyone out there in this world that's causing suffering, doing something to harm somebody else, just send them love. Eventually this all returns to love, because love is the source of all that is. So all these silly games that the human being plays, you see the other animals, the plants and the animals, the other sentient beings on this miraculous third stone from the sun, they don't play games like humans do. Humans the only one. They're all tripped up. We got ourselves all turned around, twisted. So we cause pain, we cause suffering. It's just something we do, right? So it's important to understand that no matter what, we all come from love and we all return to love. And the choices that we make in between, sometimes those choices are centered in a place of love and sometimes not. But that doesn't change the fact that love is the source of all that is. You feel me? Yeah, I hope you do. I hope you do. So I'm sending that love out to you. All y'all. It's coming out. Feel it in your bones. Feel it in your blood. Feel it in your heart, your soul. Let it just give you all that good vibage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Turn off that television. Throw that smartphone you got, in your backpack for the day. Get your bare feet on the earth. Gaze at the sun. The sun is our friend. Don't be afraid of the sun. Yeah, that's another one of those falsehoods that you've been told. There's a whole long list of them. So start digging into the truth and find out how many times and all those places you've been lied to by the so-called authorities, because the list is long. I won't get into it, but yeah, the sun is your friend. Stop slathering all that toxic sunscreen all over your body. It's just poison. Yes. Every morning, gaze at the sun, get your body out there in the sun. It's really, really, really healing for you. Yes. All right, so lots of love, lots of love. I'm feeling it. It's a beautiful day. Just gonna kick it off with a tune, do a little something different here. Yeah, it's a cover song. It's called Grave Digger. It's a song by Dave Matthews. Yeah, you know what, man? I'm gonna save that one. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna do that one at the end. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start it off with this one. Yeah. Little Tom Petty, y'all. It was a beautiful day. The sun beat down. I had the radio on. I was tired. flew by, me and Dell singing a little runaway. I was flying, running down a drain. Never will come to me, working on a mystery. Going wherever it leads, running down a dream. Felt so good, like anything was possible. I had cruise control, real high. Last 3 days, the rain was unstoppable. It was always cold, no sunshine, running down a dream. Never would come to me, working on a mystery. Going wherever it leads, running down a dream. I rode on, and the sky grew dark. Put the pedal down, make some time. There's something good waiting down this road, and I'm picking up whatever is mine. Running down a dream, never would come to me, working on a mystery. Going wherever it leads, running down a dream. Running down a dream. Running down a dream. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Tom Petty, y'all. Rest in peace, brother. Yes, that brother brought us all kinds of amazing music. Thank you, Mr. Petty. I can't count the hours of time that your music was rocking across the airwaves. And that's what we all doing, right? We all running down a dream. In one form or another, that's why we're here, right? So whatever that dream is for you, don't hesitate. Don't be afraid. Don't let fear take charge, man. You know the way. Trust in yourself. Listen to yourself. You know what you need. You know what you want. Don't get distracted. Don't get confused by all the temptations and all the noise out there in the world. No. Go within. Know yourself, love yourself, be yourself. Run that dream down. This is your life. You got this one time here, this body. Make the most of it. You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Alright, you know what? We're gonna do a little reading here now. We're gonna jump on into it. This is one bad dude right here. You're you're gonna get a little taste of. Yeah, his name is Krishnamurti. I'm gonna read from his book called The First and Last Freedom. And I would strongly encourage you to tap into what this brother has to say. He's one of my favorites. He's taught me so much. I didn't ever get a chance to meet the man, but his teachings live on. And yeah, we just want to dive on into this little chapter here. It's called Fear. What is fear? Fear can exist only in relation to something, not in isolation. How can I be afraid of death? How can I be afraid of something I do not know? I can be afraid only of what I know. When I say I am afraid of death, am I really afraid of the unknown, which is death? Or am I afraid of losing what I have known? My fear is not of death, but of losing my association with things belonging to me. My fear is always in relation to the known, not to the unknown. My inquiry now is how to be free from the fear of the known, which is the fear of losing my family, my reputation, my character, my bank account, my appetites, and so on. You may say that fear arises from conscience, but your conscience is formed by your conditioning. So conscience is still the result of the known. What do I know? Knowledge is having ideas, having opinions about things, having a sense of continuity as in relation to the known, and no more. Ideas are memories, the result of experience, which is response to challenge. I am afraid of the known, which means I am afraid of losing people, things, or ideas. I am afraid of discovering what I am, afraid of being at a loss, afraid of the pain which might come into being when I have lost or have not gained or have no more pleasure. There is fear of pain. Physical pain is a nervous response, but psychological pain arises when I hold on to things that give me satisfaction. For then I am afraid of anyone or anything that may take them away from me. The psychological accumulations prevent psychological pain as long as they are undisturbed. That is, I am a bundle of accumulations, experiences, which prevent any serious form of disturbance, and I do not want to be disturbed. Therefore, I am afraid of anyone who disturbs them. Thus, my fear is of the known. I am afraid of the accumulations, physical or psychological, that I have gathered as a means of warding off pain or preventing sorrow. But sorrow is in the very process of accumulating to ward off psychological pain. Knowledge also helps to prevent pain. As medical knowledge helps to prevent physical pain, so beliefs help to prevent psychological pain. And that is why I am afraid of losing my beliefs, though I have no perfect knowledge or concrete proof of the reality of such beliefs. I may reject some of the traditional beliefs that have been foisted on me because my own experience gives me strength, confidence, understanding. But such beliefs and the knowledge which I have acquired are basically the same, a means of warding off pain. Fear exists so long as there is accumulation of the known, which creates the fear of losing. Therefore, fear of the unknown is really fear of losing the accumulated known. Accumulation invariably means fear, which in turn means pain. And the moment I say, quote, I must not lose, unquote, there is fear. Though my attention in accumulating is to ward off pain, pain is inherent in the process of accumulation. The very things which I have create fear, which is pain. The seed of defense brings offense. I want physical security, thus I create a sovereign government, which necessitates armed forces, which means war, which destroys security. Wherever there is a desire for self-protection, there is fear. When I see the fallacy of demanding security, I do not accumulate anymore. If you say that you see it, but you cannot help accumulating, it is because you do not really see that inherently in accumulation there is pain. Fear exists in the process of accumulation, and belief in something is part of the accumulative process. My son dies, and I believe in reincarnation to prevent me psychologically from having more pain. But in the very process of believing, there is doubt. Outwardly, I accumulate things and bring war. Inwardly, I accumulate beliefs and bring pain. So long as I want to be secure, to have bank accounts, pleasures, and so on, so long as I want to become something physiologically or psychologically, there must be pain. The very things I am doing to ward off pain bring me fear and pain. Fear comes into being when I desire to be in a particular pattern. To live without fear means to live without a particular pattern. When I demand a particular way of living, that in itself is a source of fear. My difficulty is my desire to live in a certain frame. Can I not break the frame? I can do so only when I see the truth, that the frame is causing fear, and that this fear is strengthening the frame. If I say I must break the frame because I want to be free of fear, then I am merely following another pattern which will cause further fear. Any action on my part based on the desire to break the frame will only create another pattern and therefore fear. How am I to break the frame without causing fear? That is, without any conscious or unconscious action on my part with regard to it. This means that I must not act. I must make no movement to break the frame. What happens to me when I am simply looking at the frame without doing anything about it? I see that the mind itself is the frame, the pattern. It lives in the habitual pattern which it has created for itself. Therefore, the mind itself is fear. Whatever the mind does goes towards strengthening an old pattern or furthering a new one. This means that whatever the mind does to get rid of fear causes fear. Fear finds various escapes. The common variety is identification, is it not? Identification with the country, with the society, with an idea. Haven't you noticed how you respond when you see a procession, a military procession, or a religious procession, or when the country is in danger of being invaded, you then identify yourself with the country, with a being, with an ideology. There are other times when you identify yourself with your child, with your wife, with a particular form of action or inaction. Identification is a process of self-forgetfulness. So long as I am conscious of me, I know there is pain, there is struggle, there is constant fear. But if I can't identify myself with something greater, with something worthwhile, with beauty, with life, with truth, with belief, with knowledge, at least temporarily, there is an escape from the me, is there not? If I talk about my country, I forget myself temporarily, do I not? If I can say something about God, I forget myself. If I can identify myself with my family, with a group, with a particular party, with a certain ideology, then there is a temporary escape. Identification, therefore, is a form of escape from the self, even as virtue is a form of escape from the self. The man who pursues virtue is escaping from the self, and he has a narrow mind. That is not a virtuous mind, for virtue is something which cannot be pursued. The more you try to become virtuous, the more strength you will give to the self, to the me. Fear, which is common to most of us in different forms, must always find a substitute and must therefore increase our struggle. The more you are identified with the substitute, the greater the strength to hold on to that for which you are prepared to struggle, to die, because fear is at the back. Do we now know what fear is? Is it not the non-acceptance of what is? We must understand the word acceptance. I am not using that word as meaning the effort made to accept. There is no question of accepting when I perceive what is. When I do not see clearly what is, then I bring in the process of acceptance. Therefore, fear is the non-acceptance of what is. How can I, who am a bundle of all these reactions, responses, memories, hopes, depressions, frustrations, who am the result of the movement of consciousness blocked, go beyond fear? Can the mind, without this blocking and hindrance, be conscious? We know when there is no hindrance what extraordinary joy there is. Don't you know when the body is perfectly healthy, there is a certain joy, well-being? And don't you know when the body is completely free without any block, when the center of recognition as the me is not there, you experience a certain joy? Haven't you experienced this state when the self is absent? Surely we all have. There is understanding and freedom from the self only when I can look at it completely and integrally as a whole. And I can do that only when I understand the whole process of all activity born of desire, which is the very expression of thought. For thought is not different from desire. Without justifying it, without condemning it, without suppressing it. If I can understand that, then I shall know if there is the possibility of going beyond the restrictions of the self. Yeah. 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 Yeah, Krishnamurti, man, he ain't playing. His brother don't play. He just cuts to the heart of the matter, unlike most anybody else. He's just put me in my place so many times I've lost track. So, go ahead. You're gonna have to re-listen to that one because it's so deep you can't even. The first time, second time, third time reading him, you're so like, what, really, what? It's just that profound. So yes, thank you, Krishnamurti. That's as I said, that's a chapter called Fear from his book, The First and Last Freedom, and. Yeah, any of his books, man. Just go get one or listen to his talks. You can find those on YouTube. And just tap into this brother. You will find great value there. You will not believe how your mind will be blown. All right. Let's move on down from that here. I'm just gonna do another tune, man. Let's kick it off with another song. How about that? What do you think? I'm sending a big hug out to all y'all, man. Feel that. Ooh, nothing better than a good hug, man. It's the best, man. Just hug. Just get your hugs in, y'all. It's good for your mind, your body, your soul. It's just, feel that. Let's see. I'm trying to decide what song I want to do, man. Yeah, I'm working on a new record, but I'm not really ready to do one of those songs yet. Yeah, let's do this one, man. Since I started off this little offering with talking about love, let's do this tune. Y'all know this one. I've done this one before. It's Satellite of Love by the incomparable Lou Reed. Satellite go to the sky, things like that drive out of my mind. Watch things for a little while, love to watch things on TV. Satellite of love, satellite of love, satellite of love, set to light on. Satellite gone way up to Mars. Soon it will be filled with parking cars. I watch things for a little while, love to watch things on TV. Satellite of love, satellite of love, satellite of love, set to light. I've been told that you've been born with Harry, Morgan, John. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Harry, Morgan, John. Satellite gone up to the sky. Things like that drive me out of my mind. I watch things for a little while. Love to watch things on TV. Satellite of love, satellite of love, satellite of love, set to light of love. I never get tired of that song. Thank you, Louis. Thank you for writing that song. I'm sending so much love out to all y'all, man. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being here. You know, I appreciate you. You're a miracle. You are a shining star. Keep chasing your dreams. Keep believing in yourself. You come from love, you return to love. Until next time, y'all. Peace.